Hi, I'm talking about chemtrails. It's paper here I'm reading about the government using poisons in the jet streams that the Air Force jets have. They're putting chemicals in it, which is poisoning us. And I got an article here that I'm going to read to you about chemtrails. It says chemtrails, military exercises making thousands ill all over the U.S. and other NATO countries. Maybe you hadn't noticed during the last 3 years an increase in contrails left by jet aircrafts. Trails that do not disappear within a minute or two like normal jet aircraft emissions do, but that linger for hours, spreading out into odd-looking clouds and haze. Nothing really helps. Any dizziness, headaches, sudden or severe facial weakness, sudden muscle or joint pain. Have you had short-term memory lapse, such as forgetting where you parked your car, etc.? If you had, then you can add yourself to a list of victims all over the country who are suffering these effects of a substance that the military have been also contain fine, almost microscopic plastic fibers which serve as conductors for electromagnetic frequencies such as radar. They are used to create ducting for surveillance for military purposes, creating almost a third-dimensional enhanced image that can pick you up such things in caves, underground installations, personal, etc. Provides a carrier for these particulars and also uses as a conductor for electromagnetic beams. Apparently it does not always work, but people in some areas, sprayed areas, complain of jello-like cobble wobbly oily goo on their cars, porches, etc. The specs from this chemical companies that manufacture barium styrate say do not breathe the dust and avoid prolonged or contrails occur at high altitudes between 30 and 33,000 feet where the condensation takes place that forms them. The trails in question are formed at a lower altitude and do not dissipate in a minute or two as a contrail does. They linger on for minutes or hours, spreading out in a hazy cloud. After they appear by refrigerator semi-trucks. Why are these a problem? First of all, anytime you inhale a foreign substance, you are going to have a problem with the inflammation of the sinuses and lungs sooner or later. If you have a tendency towards respiratory problems, or if your immune system is not strong, the elderly, or not fully developed like babies, especially those formation of the fluid in the lungs, shortness of breath, emphysema like cough, pain in the chest, and etc. Thirdly, as the mist from the trails drop through the atmosphere, it picks up viruses and bacteria from the atmosphere, and some of which has never been dealt with by human immune systems, and some which you can't even be identified. People are story, research, observation data,